Alright, once again, welcome everybody to the round of 16 between Wargaming Pay to Win and OP. Wargaming Pay to Win and OP have both made it through round of 32. Obviously, the AAO has fallen and a lot of other clans has fallen. We are going down to less and less clans still ready and waiting for this to begin. Let's just commence. Kablam! Here we go. Let me switch to the carrier real quick, which is going to be the Stowaway once again. Alright, let's take a quick look. We have Insane in the Montana. We got a Kurfürst! Maseru took a Kurfürst. This is the first time we can actually see a Kurfürst being deployed. That is going to be interesting. What they have in store for us. Triple Hindi, double Moskva, and a Gearing. And we have, for the OP, we have a double Montana, Des Moines, Minotaur, double Hindi, Zhao, and one Destroyer as well. Both carrier players have taken their Hakus, and we are underway. We will see how this will end up. For now, we have a Montana, Moskva sailing in the... there, okay. Montana, Moskva, and a Hindi, I'm guessing going C with no Destroyer because a Moskva, Kurfürst, Hindi, Gearing, and another Hindi are all going towards A. No one is going towards B so far. And a lot of shots have been fired towards the Minotaur that was spotted for a very short period of time. That's some shots landing. That was a couple of hits landing. It was pretty hard to tell from who that actually was. Was it a battleship or a cruiser? So it's hard to estimate how much damage has been done, how much damage that Mino has taken. Pac-Man plays. Hopefully Pac-Man doesn't eat a lot of citadels anytime soon, or his game will be over in a second. The carriers are doing a bit of hide and seek and catch and play over A. The B is now being kept by the OP forces. I am not sure exactly what they sent. Is it that Minotaur? Like we saw the previous game between TWA and I believe AAO. That was crazy. The TWA just sent a wow, I almost said a Stalingrad. A Moscow right in here. Yep, that's exactly what the TWA did. Well, not exactly. The Moscow parked like this. And this Minotaur... well, his ass is open for business. That's a drop coming from the carrier. The first one hits, the second one activates, and I'm not sure did that cause any flooding. It was right down the center. You never know with the center. Usually there's not a flooding, but you never know. Well, that's a tiny chunk of HP lost for them. We will see how that continues to develop, and we will see this time how Wargaming Pay to Win in the shoes of of AAO. How will they manage to utilize this? Because pretty much the AAO has done exactly the same thing that the Wargaming Pay to Win is doing right now, and OP is doing exactly what TWA did. It's just, oh, that is actually going to be a legit drop. Oh no, never mind. Oh no, sir. Those planes just vanished. We can see here that the Minotaur lost about a third of his HP. That's probably after the heal. So I'm guessing he was taken down to about half HP. So those couple of hits that we actually caught, I think those couple of hits might have been a citadel or two. But we will see how things continue to develop. Well, they are definitely playing a lot more conservative on this side. Like, C is completely free. I'm just wondering how long is it going to take for OP to realize that C is absolutely free and that they're just wasting their time, that they need to get a hold of this capture point and start taking more points into their favor, which is already gradually in their favor. It's like almost 70 points at this point. That is almost one destroyer dead in their favor. We got some torpedoes coming in on random here. Uh-oh. Oh, is he gonna be able to? I think he's gonna be able to dodge that. Yeah, not a problem. And Masaru dodges that as well. Pretty funny that they have a double Hindenburg and a Kurfürst, and I I failed to see when these torpedoes were spotted, but they don't look like they were spotted miles away. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I was wrong, which would be very surprising if none of these guys is running a hydro. I mean, that's why you have a Curfers there. Master is right now exposing himself quite a lot. Like, these Hindenburgs are concealed. The only thing that's spotted right now is this, and they have no eyes on the Montanas. There could be some nasty shells incoming. And these random torpedoes here, are there gonna be any connections? Are there gonna be any connections? Well, so far, nothing. Oh, the Minotaur has left! Okay, that is something that the Blood Legend have no chance of doing with the Moskwa. When they parked the Moskwa here, it was there for good. And that was basically it. This time, they sneak a Minotaur in. He caps, takes maybe a couple of planes down, and is now leaving. So the B will stay in their control. The only difference is this time, there are actually destroyers on both of these teams. So we shall see how that goes. What is this guy doing? Coastal battery reporting. Oh, Masaru, that's the side that I was talking to you about. Not knowing where the Montanas are can be potentially very dangerous. Very dangerous. Let's see how the shells actually land. Way too high. Way too high. Couple of thousand of HP there by the combined fire, but nothing bit. So far, Wargaming Pay to Win has literally pulled zero interest into CCAP. These guys, you can see that these guys are here just for kiting purposes. Is he actually going to take those torpedoes? He is going to take the torp. 2 torpedoes. That's a flooding. That's a Montana under flooding. 79,000. He was about 81, 82k. So that's a repair party burned right there. And he just fired. There is no smoke screen for this group. So this group is definitely going to need to put a pedal to the metal and start running away. They will definitely need to start running away and kiting, because this Montana will now come under a very concentrated fire of the entire group here. But that's Zhao and a Hindi. They can set so many fires on a battleship, and they are doing the hits. We will see. We will see how that will develop. In the meantime, let's take a quick look at ACAP. The Wargaming Pay to Win has claimed it. But they are, they're paying a heavy price for that one cap that they have. Hindi is down to, well, less than half HP and burning. I don't know, is this 1 or 2 fires? 300, 200, I think this is just 1 fire. And he's healing, so it's hard to say right now. It could be that he's running fire prevention, so it's just 1. But we will see how this goes. B cap, are they actually going to try and pull something up with this Kurfürst here? And the Moskwa? Are they going to try and maybe go into the middle of the map? Because that is definitely not going to end well for them. I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, the Montana has 1 fire burning. But that's not too big of a deal. And the cruisers are pretty steady. That's a broadside you do not want to show, my friend. What's the distance there? That's the maximum range of the Montana, but that can still be very deadly. Well, so far the OP stands good. Nobody has lost any ships yet. And OP has 2 cabs and more than 200 point advantage. They're kicking towards 630. Now remember, once the timer ticks 700, 750, those are the last moments. Those are the last moments for your team to consolidate forces, regroup, and do a final push, because the points tick very fast. Oh, Montana took a big beating there. Montana is down to 36 HP with double fire at minimum. Even if it has fire prevention, that's a fire on the body, on the booty there. Meanwhile, the Masaru is being dropped by... Never mind. That is not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen, but he is being pushed away. In the meantime, the General Olsen, I'm guessing, will try to sneak his gearing, which is spotted. Is he radared? That's an engine dead. That's a repair! That's a repair for engine! Oh boy, if he gets set on fire now, that is gonna tick. That is gonna tick, and its detection, his detection is gonna be increased by a large margin. I mean, it's not a big problem to have 1 permafire on a DD if there's nothing to spot you. The damage is really not a lot, but Right, these guys have stabilized in the meantime, and they're basically locking down this Montana. This Montana can't leave. If she leaves here, these guys will will cook her alive. If she stays where she is, she's constantly getting shelled by Masaru and his Kurfürst here. Masaru is getting shot back, but so far the trade is in favor of Wargaming Pay to Win when it comes to that. But right now, the Wargaming Pay to Win has started to take over B. Dive bomb hits on the gearing, not a lot of damage. I don't know if he immediately repaired something or not, but this might be a problem. That might be a big-ass problem. He is fully side on. There's only one plane. That one can be enough to drop a torp. That is going to be right down the center. Actually, not right down the center, but that is definitely going to be a flooding. Yup, he's ticking. He repaired. He repaired the dive bombers. That's a flooding. That's a perma-flooding on the gearing. Oh, that is pretty nasty. And here comes another torpedo plane. This DD is right now in a lot of trouble. It's in a lot of... If he takes one more torp, that is going to be... What the hell kind of drop is... Oh my god, is that actually going to connect? That is actually going to connect! Oh my god, he's gone! 144 HP for General Olsen. He manages to get the repair up. Oh, the dive bombers failed! Oh, that is so lucky. That is so much luck in all that unluck. Oh, they just... And he's still... Oh, my lord. He just needs one shell. One shell and the B cap is then free and they have no destroyers. I do believe that the OP... I want to say OE. OP is now leading slightly on the HP. I mean, Wargaming Pay to Win has two untouched Hindenburgs. One on this side and one on the other side. But that General Olsen losing all of his HP there. If he can stay alive... he's gonna at least take a lot of focus from the carrier, because I'm guessing the carrier's primarily focus is gonna be getting this guy killed. And now Atatek in his Moskwa is gonna try to pull his ship as close as he possibly can to keep the General Olsen safe from the carrier, but that means that his less than half HP Moskwa is going to come under heavy fire. Oh, that is down to 15k. Is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Look at the points. Look at the points from OP, almost 900 points, and they still have a cap. They still have a cap. If this Moskwa goes down, that is going to be 950 points for OP. Wargaming Pay to Win is going to have a massive problem trying to pull back from that. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. And the Montana is under at least 2 fires. They need to make a miracle happen here. They are running out of options. Is that going to be a torpedo? Oh my god. Oh, that is so lucky. That torpedo could have been the nail right there. Oh my lord. Wargaming Pay to Win loses a Montana. That Monty has finally went down. Oh, this is it. This is it. They're pushing their last forces in. They got A, they got B, and they are contesting C. Oh my lord. Now it is down to everything. The gloves are off and it is all in at this point by Wargaming Pay to Win. All their ships are just charging forward. Don't let them have any caps. But the Moskwa is so low on HP. And this gearing, the second the smoke dissipates, these dive bombers are probably going to finish it off. The American smoke does last 2 minutes, but that is not going to be nearly enough. Oh my god, the Wargaming Pay to Win is crumbling. That's Moskwa, 986 points. If they can kill the Hindi here, oh, if they can keep one cap under control, they are going to win. This is so close. They take down the Montana, so now they can afford to lose one ship. But look, Haku takes down the gearing. Oh, they are not contesting anymore. B is now in the control of Wargaming Pay to Win, but the Montana is inside. Even if they can't... Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. The game number 1 goes to... Oh my lord. I did not see that coming. Wargaming Pay to Win once again kind of being caught with their pants down in the game number 1. We saw in the round of 32 that they kind of got cut and it didn't, I mean, it ended well, but it was super close. And the second game, they snapped out of it and they completely wiped their opponents clean for 2-0. But the first one was a nail-biter. This time, I can't even say that it was a nail-biter. They kind of got demolished there. One by one by one. All the sides kind of failed. That is a game number 1 going to OP. Let me just quickly change the score. This is surprising because Wargaming Pay to Win, remember, are the guys who won the previous Kings of the Sea, and they are defending their crown here. It is round of 16 and they are down 1 game. If they go down 1 more game, it is all over for them. They're out. Oh my lord. We are right now moving into the second game, which is going to be Sleeping Giant. Let me just take a look. Did I just click on the Minotaur? No, because I don't want a Minotaur. I want a Hashidate. Let me just see which side is which team actually.